sleeping. 4 a.m., 3 a.m. After somebody's spirit has come.
My God.
When I say this thing right now, somebody will say, yeah, Don't Broadcasting Association will rise against me. That I'm spoiling the gospel. You see the way all the people that do themselves criffy are quiet. So, Don't Broadcasting. 4 a.m. And our Yesu demo. And there's a way they shout. You can't hear what they are saying. You can't hear them. And I was demo. And I used to Christ. The only part you hear is Jamai. The rest you didn't hear anything.
My father.
4 a.m. 4 a.m. Somebody's trying to sleep. When people are maneuvering, people are trying to take testaments of my
God, my father.
Somebody, and so I was walking with them one day, and I said, these people that are preaching with the speakers, I want to hear them. Me as the pastor, I can't understand what they are teaching, what they are preaching. They are making a lot of noise. I can't hear anything they are saying.
Put your hands together for Jesus.
Listen.
Bless my father.
Imagine you set up some linearies at the junction, the main junction. Proper stage, proper tuning, sophisticated machines, proper sound. Then it will sound like Apple HomePod. You understand what I mean?
Exactly.
Now hold on, let me break it down to you. You have tuned everything in the equalizer. You don't need to shout. No, rich men don't shout.
My God.
You will calm down. My brother, you calm down. And then you find a chair and sit down behind the chair. And then you put a phone to the right for TikTok, another one to the left for Facebook, and or integrate all in one camera and use switcher or this thing, OBS or something, and then stream. Once you are streaming, your speakers are sounding. You are like, good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
My God.
And you have to go slow.
Exactly.
And you have to make your voice deeper. Wow. As you wake up in this lovely morning.
Oh, Jesus.
The Lord Jesus is with you. So, mommy, if you wake up this morning and you hear this, you will fall in love with God.
My father. Instantly.
You will get up, nobody will tell you. And then you are just walking, smiling like that. Nobody has done anything to you. Because maybe that's the only sweet words you have been hearing. Your husband calls you Akoshi. You have not heard anything nice. So you are in sweet tone. If you wake up, you'll be speaking in tongues.
Exactly.
But wake up.
Such a watching. My father.
And that's why you have to find money. Because if you find money, you won't need that noise. There are two kinds of money. If you find money, that noise, you will never hear some, because there are some areas they will not come and do it there. And then if you find money, that kind of thing, you will not do it.
My God, yes.
I said I was doing Dome Broadcasting. I was somewhere around 14 years old or so. And we were doing the Dome Broadcasting. One of my sons at that time, and he took the megaphone. We used to do that a lot. And then he took the megaphone. He said, I go on your megaphone.
My father.
The first time I said preacher, I want to look at Josh. I go on your megaphone. Many no weak as he was insulting everybody. By the time he said weak, when he was, it was in the spirit. When he opened his eyes, we have left him. It's not easy.
My father. Put your hands together for Jesus.
Go long time.
Bless you, my father.
There is a way you have to find some capacity. At that point, I stood there. I was like, why can't people just modify, adapt, change the system, maneuver through the system, and find a better way to deal with things like this? Yes. A strategic way to deal with things. But people want to hear you clearly. They want to hear you better. You see, when the thing is, listen, people sleep with sermons, but when the sermon is, they can't sleep with it. Yeah, so they sleep with a demure sermon. Like Sunday, like this teaching service, then we laugh, nice, then it's going smooth. Wow. Friday, the Boshka is a lot.
Exactly.
So if you ask me, you wake up like 25 times. But you see what I mean?
So my father.
You can make it better by understanding. That's why you have to make what?
Money.
Don't be a handicapped Christian. Wow. I said we are two kinds of Christians on the face of the earth. Those that want to suffer and go to heaven. And those of us that want to obey the Bible and succeed here and go to heaven and continue succeeding there.
Jesus.
Because if you ever want to go to heaven, you have to understand that the streets are made of gold there, so at least make your own of copper.
Exactly.
So by the time you get there, you can be able to relate.
My God.
But if you go to heaven, to look like a surprise to you, you have to look like heaven small.
Wow.
Tell somebody, show them heaven.
Show them heaven.
Heaven, there's no poverty there, so start getting out of it. It's a deception for somebody to convince you that you have to be poor to make it to heaven.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes.
Bless you, my Father.
The Bible said, they that will be rich will fall into temptation.
Exactly.
We can face it.
Amen.
That temptation, we can face it.
Exactly.
If you can, we'll face it. We'll face that temptation, we'll collect the money.
Amen. Oh, Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Amen and amen.
Clap your hands for Jesus.
Oh, put your hands together for your chief.
Now let's go forward quickly. We're dealing with territories. And give me Ephesians chapter 3 and give me the verse number 10. And let's break something down a little bit. And so find money is very important. I want everybody here. I don't like handicapped Christians. I like rich Christians. Not the ones that are already rich. I want to make you rich by the grace of God.
Amen.
So you can make money. Look at the way you go to Saudi Arabia. They are building their mosque and everything. Because of that, it makes people talk about Christ. Look at them. Ghana, in Paibon. But those people have forgotten, they didn't study history. When you study history, you realize that every great country on the face of the earth, they started with churches and prayer.
Wow.
When they were done succeeding out of churches and prayer and building everything they were already set up to build, that's when the other generation came. They are just enjoying the benefit of what their fathers, who were prayer warriors, did from somewhere 1900s and 1950s in America today as I speak to you.
Exactly.
America was built by revival. That's why all the revival stories you hear is from America. And on their dollar, in God we trust, because those people, they believed in God till today. Their president is a Presbyterian. So don't let it, and Africa, those people built by prayer. And the time they had banned witchcraft in their country, where if you're a witch, they will sentence you to death. At that time, we're carrying the witches here and we're calling them priests. Nana brebro, gudungum. That time they were killing witches there. Because they sat down, they said, no, these people, the warriors, let us eradicate them. At that time, Ghana or the father of Gube for Nenisusa. Say, oh, nana brebro. That's why they are buried us in the Canaan. I want to break some things down to you. There are things that has been imparted into a place where there is a lot of distraction and a lot of poverty. One thing you always notice is that there's a lot of envy and a lot of distraction. They self-destruct. How many of you know how businesses work? If you have ever opened a business before, I think most of you are business owners.
Exactly.
Now, if you have opened a business before, you realize that your biggest problem is not customers or anything. Your biggest problem is the people you employed. They will collapse your business. They will steal from you. They will chop your money. They will rob you head to toe. They will be stealing from you whilst you are building capacity. They are robbing you. You bring in goods, they'll be printing invoice. There are many millionaires today. Their downfall was because somebody sat in that office, stole all the money. They were still physical, they were still spiritual, they were still in any kind of.
My God.
So you'll be failing. So imagine if your own company, you are suffering this. Imagine government's company, government agency, government taxes. If you're a regular Ghanaian person that you employed at your store, at your shop, at your mall, is doing with your money. Imagine the one that's sitting in front of the big one.
My God.
Now I can't do him anything.
No, sir.
The money to the vanishing. You have to understand. Because in that system, that's why I don't like poverty at all. I said, stay away from it. Tell somebody, stay away from it.
Stay away from it.
Because it attracts the West and brings out the West in people. If you are satisfied and you have enough, trust me, there are some things you won't bother about. You don't worry about it. It will not bother you. The day you have gotten money, even if somebody insults you, you'll be laughing. You'll be laughing. You will just be laughing. But the day you are not going through, you are going through it.
My God.
Even if the wind is blowing cold, it's too cold. Hot, it's too hot. You see your wife, I'm like, why did I marry her? She's the reason why I'm suffering.
My God.
You see your mother, I said, maybe she's a witch. You look at your gate man, you're like, I or not bad luck. Somebody, like, you will fight everybody you meet because you are going through a lot. So avoid that angle.
Amen.
Now give me the verse, let's go.
The book of Ephesians chapter 3, the verse number 10, I read.
Okay.
To the intent that now unto the principalities and powers in heavenly places might be known by the church the manifold wisdom of God.
It said that to the intent that now unto the principalities and powers in heavenly places might be known by the church and the manifold wisdom of God. Now, in this principle, it's trying to break down to you that there are certain territorial offices, certain territorial ordinances, certain territorial foundations that you need to know. The church has to be made known of that territories. Because if you don't know these territorial principles, you'll be walking around the face of the earth thinking everything is normal. But there are stages to these things, there are territories to these things, there are operations to these things. And everywhere you enter, you have to understand how to enter. You need to understand how to maneuver in every corner you enter. Either than that, you'll be in a territory where they eat human meat and you will never know. You will enter that world and you will never come back again. Jesus. Everywhere you enter, you have to understand the manifold wisdom that brings you to the principles of understanding the powers, the principalities, and all those dominions and authorities on the face of the earth, in the realm of the spirit and in the physical stage. Now, there are some few things I'll break down to you.
Bless my Father.
There are 4 different categories of operations. Yes. And these are the 4 Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12 told us about. Principalities, powers, rulers of darkness, spiritual wickedness in high places. There is a spirit that governs your town, your race, and your tribe. That spirits are principalities. They are bloodline territorial forces. They operate in a commanding power which governs the blood relations. They were brought forth by ancestry. They were carried by your ancestors. They were carried by minor families. They were transferred from one blood to the other. Those principalities govern the world in a very unique manner. And for you to be able to move on the face of the earth, you have to understand which territory you are in. Because each principality and what they do. If you go to Nigeria, they have a character which is very different. Most of them will not regard your life, but they will help you grow. If you come to Ghana, if you go up, they want to destroy you. We will have pull him down mentality. It's our character here. When you succeed, we are there. We will find every way a means to destroy you. That's the way we are. But Nigeria people, they can finish you to succeed. So if you are working in the midst of Nigeria people, just know you can be a sacrifice very fast. Yes. Because they are very critical with certain matters. Ghana, no, they will do themselves for when a boko, but they will destroy you. They too, that's how they are. They are very sweet, nice people. They are, but they are mouth and their character. Hey, no, they are two different people. Understand the territory, because these principalities operate within your circle, within your bloodline, within your town, within your name. Wow. And then you have powers. Their powers are kingship, which means that they operate under thrones. Kings that operate. So everywhere you see a king, you will see a general priest that sits by the kingship. And any kingship is like a bush of penny. It's a coalition of different families. So the coalition of different families has powers sitting on top of it. So that is what controls that coalition. So anytime at all there is a president, there is a coalition of towns, villages together. If there is this thing, how do they call it? A city, or let's say Accra, there is a coalition of all authorities, all powers, and all forces. And there is a priest that has the highest authority above, and he governs the realm. They are gatekeepers. Before you enter that stage, you would have to deal with them first. And then there's another category as we go forward. Those ones are national forces, international, and they flow within the angle. Those ones are the rulers of darkness. They rule nations. They take dominion over nations. So when you go to America continent, you have a certain character that they exhibit there. When you go to Europe, you have a certain character they exhibit there. When you come to Africa, we have our own character. When you go to Asia, there is a character they exhibit there. There is a way they deal with certain matters. There are places you cannot get. There are things you cannot do. So in that level, those people run the continental phase. They run the national phase, the international territories. Wow. And then there is the spiritual wickedness in high places. They rule the world. They control every show. Wow. So they are the highest ranking. Every level you want to get to and how you work. You may be running at the village level and at the bloodline level. In your family, you may be the number one. You may even be the richest person in the family at the moment. That's only your family. The day you decide to take a territory or a dominion over a town, you will be meeting a different force that does not know your family members. Wow. The altars over there, they will just need to come and take your docket from your family and find the ways to destroy you. Wow. And they are powerful. They are not ordinary. So the Bible said if an unclean spirit leaves a body, it goes about looking for empty spaces to stay. If he cannot find, he will come back to the body. If he finds the body is empty, he will bring 7 other wicked spirits. Which means he will outsource help and bring reinforcement to conquer the old territory.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you understand? So these are territorial forces that you are dealing with. Different categories. And each place you enter and how you will maneuver with them. My God. Because if you are not aware of them, they will finish you quickly. Some people want to become great in life, but they are acting like people that are dealing with principalities. You are different people. You are 2 different people. That is why I don't look at somebody's Christianity or prayer or how they worship God to worship God. Me too, I know where I'm going. We are 2 different people. Listen to me. There are people today that when you are talking to them, and they even have to sell their houses and their properties to give to God to succeed, they'll do it. They won't even let you worry yourself. They won't let you blink. No. They are fast. They understand what they are looking for. They are sharp, they are quick because they know where they want to get to. They don't worry at all. They are sharp, quick. They know what they want to do. Then there are others that even to give 1 CD offering in church is a problem. They have that category. There are others, when they say pray, they cannot pray. Fast, they cannot fast. Do this, they cannot do it. There are so many things in God that they cannot be able to get to. It depends on the level they are in. That's why if you see somebody dealing with principalities, and you are dealing with a higher authority, as I speak to you, maybe your company is one of the biggest in the country. You have a heavy company that is involved in a whole lot of international operation, and then you are acting like somebody dealing with principalities. Your company will collapse. You will come back into poverty because that place, they don't use the way they deal with principalities to deal at that level. That level deals with something bigger than you can imagine. Because these are higher authorities. So wherever you get to and how your life becomes. People came from Ghana. They thought when they enter America, they will conquer. They went there and they could not conquer. They became useless. They roam, came back to Ghana. And they started, it's still the same pension. But if a policeman does his job well, gets his salary, gets some 1 or 2 loans, builds a house, and does 1 or 2 things, he will get his house in a car. And then when he goes to pension, he will go and stay there. You do the same person who have gone to America. You will stay there for months, work so hard, write certain documentation, do all sort of things together. And when you are done suffering in America, you will still come back to a house too. Most of the people living there, they've only been able to build 4-bedroom house in Ghana, even 2, some of them 2-bedroom in Ghana, and that's where they come and stay. And they've lived there for 20, 30 years, and everything is suffering. Because the territory you are entering into, you need to first ask, which territory am I entering into? How do I deal with the territory? Some people want to enter, I want to enter into a car business. Do you understand the modus operandi to operate such a machine? I want to enter into this. Then they don't know what it is. Then they just want to walk into it. So many people have entered into places premature. I have seen people with many ideas, but the business they started and the place they entered into is why everything came crumbling down. It's not because of anything. It's because of the world they have entered. My God. So once you enter such a territory, you begin a battle. And each battle and how it deals with you. Yes, every battle and how it deals with you. If you want to go intercontinental, there is a different phase. If you want to go into certain phases, there are territorial barriers. Each barrier and how you will break them. Jesus. Are we together?
I saw my father.
Each corner and how you will deal with them. So if you don't know where you are, you will just be struggling for nothing. And that's one thing I've seen with many people. They have gone to look for battles of a higher territorial phase. Imagine you are here. You don't have anything. Then you go and rent a car and you take it to a funeral. That is not even your funeral.
My Jesus.
Now you went to meet other billionaires that were there and they saw your car. You walk to them, they greet you, you greeted them. You are wearing nice clothes. You thought that people are driving the same car with you. So because of that, you are the same class. No. Never. They will shake your hand. That thing is they will shake you. It's a contention of spirits. They are weighing your capacity. When you go home, your company is over. It is over for you. You will start a very powerful business. Some people will say, oh, I like the way your business is going. Oh, come and let's talk. Once you enter that council, that's the end of it. You will start going down very, very, very fast. Because where you have entered into the competition there, it's not your level.
Jesus.
To understand its territory and how you can enter into that territory. Give me 1 Corinthians chapter 9. And then give me the verse number 20. And let's break some things down here.
The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 9, the verse number 20. And unto the Jews I became as a Jew.
It said, unto the Jews,
I became as a Jew, that I might turn the Jews to them that are under the law.
Okay.
As under the law, that I might turn them that are under the law.
Okay.
To them that are without law, as without law. Be not without law, be not without law to God.
Okay.
But under the law to Christ, that I might turn them that are without law.
So Paul is explaining something to you.
Okay.
He said, when I went to the Jews, I became a Jew. When I went to they that were under the law, I became like they that were under the law. When I even went ahead to say, when I went to the weak, I became like one of the weak. He was able to understand the act of adaptation in every corner he enters into. If he enters into a place of greatness, he knows how to maneuver, because each system and how you operate in it. How to operate poverty is different from how to operate wealth. It's different things. There is a level of success and a level when you are getting into. There are places you cannot eat. Some of you today, every funeral you will eat there. I have seen people under funeral and they are ordering for fufu. And you will see them, they are washing their hand and fufu under funeral. The person bringing you the food, you don't even know. But you are an aspiring minister. You want to become a member of parliament. They will poison you.
My Jesus.
Yes. There are some things I know on the face of the earth here that I have gotten to understand that people will destroy you as you get to a level. Jesus was somewhere minding his business. At that time, Herod was looking for his head. When God told his mother and father that I'll give you a Messiah, he didn't include that the king will want to kill everybody, including your son. So when you get to a certain level, certain territorial forces will contend with you. So each level, you need to understand how to walk. Some people are there at a certain level. They still think I have to live normal. There's a level you have to get to. If you hear brum brum on your roof, you need to take anointing oil. Yes. You need to quickly snatch anointing oil. When you hear a certain wind you don't like, start praying. Because every level and what you are dealing with. The one that does not understand the level will never understand the language. I was sitting at a table of very powerful people and they were making a joke. And that was the day I learned some things. I even learned that there is a way they pour wine to communicate. So when they turn the wine like this and pour it to every table, it means there is no gossip in their midst, or there is no foreigner who will tell a lie or take the information out. So they carry the wine and they pour it forward. And when they get to the point where maybe you are new there or you just entered into the meeting, so you may think, oh, you can trust everybody and freely talk. So when they are pouring, they pour for you, they pour for this, they pour for. When they get to the gossiper and the one that is a snitch, then they turn the back of their hand to pour for them. Then they pour to the next one. So in your head, they're like, we are drinking. No, everybody knows you are a snitch. Wow. You will never know. It's communication. If you are not at that level, you don't understand.
My Jesus.
Yes. A president will be talking to somebody and then he will do this. Which means I'm going. I'm going.
Very deep, my friend.
Yes. The security of the president will come and then scratch his stomach like this. It means they are about to kill you. Let's go.
My God. Oh, put your hands together for Jesus.
Yeah.
Bless you, my father.
Didn't you realize that when there was a gun attack outside during Donald Trump's party, there was a guy that was carrying some paper and was showing it to them in a very demure way, as if nothing is happening. And they were just reading it. You're the one that does not know. You'll be sitting down there with your stomach, they'll shoot you in the head. They will just kill you just like that. Because you will never know the language of that level. The language of the level of principalities is different from the language of the level of spiritual wickedness in high places. Where we want to get to, we cannot sleep normal sleep. No. We cannot just live normal. Because if you don't take care, the demons you are uprooting will come and enter your children. There are people today that were mighty men of old. They conquered territories. Today, the demons they conquered are hunting their children because the children could not live up to their expectation of that level of hierarchy. Because that territory, if you walk in that territory and you don't train the foundation to walk there, it will conquer all of them. I have seen people today that they don't even know what to do with their children, but they are very powerful and prayerful. Those territories, they don't die you. They don't forgive. So you need to understand to prepare yourself. There is a world when you decide to enter into it. Be like that operator. Make sure that when you enter, you will burn the ships so that you don't think you can return back again. Because there is no way out. I saw somebody, he said, man of God, why won't they leave me? He went to join a court. He said, I have brought back everything that they gave me to them. They don't want to leave me. I said, they will not leave you. You've already entered. You will die before they leave you.
My Jesus.
There is a territory when you get to, you can't return. Wow. If they don't kill you, they'll never allow you. No. They'll never allow you. There's a territory where you enter and you make some money in the world. When you come down, the only thing they seek is that you die because you know too much. So be aware of the territories. Now, I will teach you 3 kinds of faces on the face of the earth as you enter into territories.
Bless my phone.
Everybody on the face of the earth can occupy 3 faces, which are very critical. Face number 1 is what we call the face. Face number 2 is what we call the heel. And the face is a devil.
Exactly.
Once somebody is fired, they have a story about the boss and how the boss had killed the person, people, and he has slept behind the wife, and has even impregnated somebody in the office, and even they supported them to do the abortion in the office and everything. So everybody is sitting there looking at the boss in the office and say, abortion.
Yes.
Abortion mine.
My God.
Abortion mine. Because they cannot tell you the truth.
Exactly.
Because their faces seek sympathy.
My God.
So they'll never. How many of you have realized today? Let me talk for something to the men. When a woman divorces you, the woman can just come on TV, come and say you are a cheat. You even slept with a dog. You slept with a cow, and she doesn't need evidence. But if you, the one they have accused, has to come and say it is a lie, my God, affidavit of oath,
yes, sir.
Supreme Court judges, 25 lawyers. Master, you need graphic evidence.
Yes,
you need video. And it's not blurry video, black and white. You have clear 4K. Bang, bang.
Yes, sir.
They need to see all the canners and make sure it is not you. And that's how people are.
Oh, Jesus.
That's how they work. To be aware of faces. Because faces know how to cry.
Yes, sir.
They will mourn, they will cry, they will weep. They say, look at what they have done to me. They are lying. They are like children. When they want something you don't give to them, they'll stand there and cry, so you give it to them. My nephew is like that. They will cry and then get quiet. He's not aware of the operation.
My Jesus.
These people are faces, they are strategic.
Wow.
So when you enter into a territory, know how they are. Because some people only show you face love, but deep inside, they are digging your grave. Sometimes when you leave a meeting, turn and look back and see what the way the people are making their face to look at you. Because some people, when they meet, when you turn and share your train, so be aware of faces. And know when to become a face. Don't be people please, everything yes, everything yes. But if your face, a face, its mistake will never be forgiven. If your face, disrespectful, but being a good heel, you don't need to be disrespectful. You need to be truthful. You need to be direct, and you need to be straight with what you're looking for.
Oh, put your hands together for Jesus.
And that's one thing I like about Shatta. He'll solve problem. That's why we hate them.
Exactly.
The world does not like good people. They hate good people. So he'll solve problem. He comes to Ghana, decides, Ghana media, Ghana hip hop, Ghana rapping, Ghana everything. You people are acting like faces. You are offing my phone.
Don't be faces.
Ghana, like someone like Shatta Wale, it comes in there, it sees a problem. Everybody's pretending. We're Ghana music, and Ghana that, and Ghana this. Nobody can talk. Everybody's forming big man. And then I think he looked at the musicians, and they were doing packaging. Me too, I know some of them, they are packaging. Wow. You will see them, they'll be sitting in movie video, and then they are wearing nice cross chain, nice gold chains, and then they are doing money, too much money. Oh, come here, didn't know.
My Jesus.
Too much money. And I don't know why the poor ones sing about money.
My father.
They don't have anything. And I said they have money. Then they rent somebody's car. Then they go and rent some things here. They come and say money. All where you are, they leave their car, they take trotro. And some of them, they'll take taxi. They'll be forming big man. Because of that, they cannot step outside.
Wow.
They're always hiding. Because there is none of those money he's talking about in the video. He will do a video, then they'll be spreading money in the air. He does not have some.
Oh, Jesus.
So the guy looked at these people and decided, no, these people are hypocrites. They are trying to be people pleasers, be nice, act some strange way, as if everything is there for me, money, money, money. He said, no, I have to show them the real money. I have to find the real money. But at that time, he was also fighting. He was broke. But he realized everybody was pretending. So he decided, no, heels don't pretend. They decide to change the story.
My God.
He said, no, I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to join the people, be hypocrites, and we're all hungry. No, no, no. I'm going to find the real money, and I'm going to tell them the truth about the real money. If you like me, you don't like me, fine. And then he goes to an award scheme. They offered him an award. They didn't offer him an award. He got angry. He said, what am I doing with a glass plaque? He then walked out of there, told them his peace of mind. Yes. Yes. He told them his peace of mind. And when I saw such a hill, I looked, I said, this is a good hill. I said, from the day he walked out of that place, the spirit of that award left with him. How many of you know that in Ghana? That at that time when they are doing that award, there's something you feel in your body. Then when you watch it, there's something. It just left. The day he walked out of it, it left with him. That spirit, it left with him. Now it just becomes like a normal artist, like nobody even cares about it. Just a few group of, a crop of people, social media people that go and gather there. Wow. Now a few people, even just, it's like the spirit left with him. Because a hill is a revolution. It comes that tells you the truth, uncovers the deception. Today, when you uncover deception in scripture, you uncover deception in Christianity, you uncover deception in many things, people hate you to the core. They're like, well, bad, only why? Then. It's because they hate heels. The truth, the thing about a heel is that we know that what we are doing, it will bring hate. So do you know what we do? We prepare ourselves first. I am telling you, God will not tell anybody that bring me 20,000 to chop or do this thing before you make money. God gives everybody the chance to give according to what he wants to give. God is not telling me 25 people to bring me 800 CDs for divine transformation. The power of God is not in anointing bottle that they are selling. When you say these things, they have a problem with you. Then they ask you, well, how do you get your money? I work more than the businessmen they know that give them offering. I work harder than them. Wow. Yes. And that's why you have to understand how to enter into those places first, because if you don't take care, the same thing you are correcting, you become a victim of the thing. Yes. Because you cannot correct it if you are hungry. They will tell you when you are not taking that money, look at how you are suffering. Yes. They'll tell you, look at how you are suffering. You are not taking the money. That won't all suffer. But there is a way you need to stand. And that's how to deal with it. Being a heel is very strategic, but it is very deep. Understand heels. Most of you don't like them because they told you the truth. They told you what you were doing was wrong. They told you where you were going was wrong. They told you the right thing. They were defiant. They wanted the right things to be done. So because of that, you don't like a heel at all. And then there is the cringe. If all time you they are annoying. But they have a very unique way of capturing your mind and capturing your attention. They have a very beautiful way of capturing your attention. They will capture your attention. They will hold you. You don't like them, but you are there. You don't want them. They are like UTV. You don't like what they are doing. But every day when you're on the TV, it is UTV. Exactly, sir. UTV. Oh, put your hands together for Jesus. You don't like them, but you'll be watching. A cringe is annoying because they do their own thing their own way. So being a cringe, there's just a few people. I think people are born to be cringe. I don't think that one you can learn. So learn how to utilize both the face and then the heel. When many people today are speaking on politics, social media, everywhere, learn to be a heel and learn to be a face. A face is people pleaser, but you will fall very fast. Because when a face makes a mistake, they don't forgive them. A heel can destroy so many things and nobody cares. There are pastors here in this country today that we know they are false prophets. No, we know they don't care about God. God is not their problem. They came there to come and chop the money. They've made it plain and clear to everybody. They don't care about the scripture. You know what they do. They are very plain about it. But you will still see people there in their church.
Exactly.
Yeah, they will remove things, they will do enchantment, they will lighten different kinds of incense, they will be pouring water on people. Pua, pua, pua. They are mixing all sorts of things, but you will still see people sitting down there doing yeah, and then they will lay down on the floor. Some of them cry, they will even tie them, then they will be rolling. Yes, but they will go.
Yes, sir.
Why would they go? The person is a heel.
Exactly.
And heel will find loyal followers.
My Jesus.
You understand?
My Father.
How many of you wonder? Sometimes you see some people, you yourself, you look at it with your two eyes, you say, this guy is not a man of God. This one is a criminal. You can just look at him, just know that there's something. But this one is just plain direct. But you still see people saying, Amen, Amen, Hallelujah. They are there, they have more energy than everybody.
Exactly, my Father.
And you begin to wonder how they are healed. Wow. When they came, they were not pretending. They told you their status. That meno, oh yeah, mistake, many insane. Sorry, no, I will not pretend I am a righteous man. I will impregnate you. They've said it plainly.
My Jesus.
So once they've said it, when you are working in their office with short skirt, just know something is about to go down.
My Jesus.
They are not going to pretend. No. They are going to pretend they don't know. They've told you they know. Mm-hmm. Yes. We are me taste. They've described their taste. So anytime you are working, some by heart working, just know they are not going to be pretending with you. Some people like pretending too much.
Oh, Papa.
They are going to be direct. They are the heels. Yes, they will tell you plainly. They will buy consultation at 3,000.
My God.
So no need to be doing no. It's direct. So those that want to pay will go. You that don't want to pay, you will not go. They are heels. So all the people that are going there, they already have the information up front. And the problem is that it's like going to a store. They've told you the price. The way you go and pay.
Sir?
No need to negotiate. Yeah, they are born say, pam. They have certified themselves. But faces are hypocrites. They pretend like they are not, but they are. They pretend like they are good, but they are not. Yeah. They pretend they are clean, but they are not. I'll be preaching one day. I was saying some things, some powerful things. Somebody said, man of God, how did you know all of those things? I said, yeah, in the Abesenta crown or Jakloba.
My father.
When I was a child, my family had one of the biggest clubs in Ghana. It's in my family house. The nice, one of the biggest clubs. It's my great grandfather that built it. That built the mansion they are using for that. Yes. Nice building, huge. And it's one of the biggest club in Ghana. Every big celebrity at that time comes there. I used to see all of them every day. Say we are landlords. We are watching them there. Skirts that are like here are coming. Heels, all the Liberia prostitutes, that's where they come.
Sure.
That's why I understand that the English, there are different kinds. I understand all sorts of prostitutes. They are walking there. Some will be vomiting. Some will be drunk. They'll be walking and be smoking and doing ke. That's why I saw high heel, different colors, wig, different colors. In Anibi. So I will tell you what I've seen. Yes. But so how did you know that? Hey, I know. I know things. Don't even disturb my mind. I know.
My God.
I know. In Anibi, I know. I've seen things. So after me, I'm inquisitive.
My father.
So listen to me,
somebody.
In all that angle, understand what territory you are in.
Wow.
Become what you have to become in the territory. Know how to maneuver in the territory. Because there are some territories, there are some things, leave it, it's a loss. There are some people that started businesses in certain territories, they are still trying to revive it. It will not come alive. You don't have the capacity. Abandon it and move forward. Because in that territory, if you try, the business will bury.
My God.
Yes. Understand the difference. To understand how to maneuver, how to adapt, how to position yourself, and how to achieve, because each territory has something it will require of you. There is a territory you have to be a face, you have to sell ice cream, be nice to people. There is a territory where you would have to frown your face, you have to be hardcore, because sometimes this is the way I am with them. We are laughing, then I change them for everybody. I'll go change them for you right now. Because if you don't change them for them, your house it will burn. No?
My father.
If you don't change them for them, you will cry, you'll be crying. You have to know how to change them for people. Don't do somebody that are pretending, trying to be Mr. Nice, Pastor Nice, Brother Nice. No. It will not get you anywhere. Some of you, it's because you have not gotten up in the morning and threatening all your workers that you fire them. That's why they are misbehaving. Wow. Fire 3 people. Fire their favorite ones. The one everybody like and the one you like. That's what they say. Today you are fired. What's the reason? I'm angry. Next one you are fired. What's the reason? It is raining.
Michael.
That's why you are fired. What's the reason? They are about to off light. Everybody goes. The rest will all position themselves like, quiet. What's that?
Fire and rain.
Nebuchadnezzar is here. Hitler, Adolf Hitler. Hitler is in town.
Exactly, sir.
Sure. Our favorite teacher. Math teacher. When he comes in, he will just walk randomly to the place and carry his cane. Come and drop his book. And they will do as if he is going now. Then he will stop. 3 + 4. Then you will say 63. Then next person. 2 + 8. You're like, say, 17. Then they go to the next person. You will be collecting.
My God. What a system.
All the mathematics in your head will be jumping. You are shaking. Because better for future, they are getting closer to your chair. Your heart is beating. 3 × 4. They're like, 9. Then 1 + 1, 28.
Hey! Oh, put your hands together for Jesus. Bless you, my Father. Wow.
Very wicked man. He will give you pia. Will gain everybody and go. It's the only one we like. We'll be talking. Some teachers will come. They'll be like, Madam, hey, then we laugh. We make a joke out of Madam. When we hear that is coming, it is his time. It's written there. When you come, that's why you know that people are very righteous. When he steps out like this, you just hear blah, blah. Sometimes that's when your back too want to fall down. Your back, Jesus. Hey. Your back want to fall down to the left, then you are bringing your back forward. The back will fall down. Yes,
my God.
Then your pen is falling. Then the pen has gone to another side. You know that guy is a thief. You take the pen home. Now you can't move because the guy that's coming. If you move, you are dead.
My God.
If you move, hey, you are the first target. Everybody sits down straight. You want the whole thing. You'll be like, hey, boom. But yet, silence.
My Father.
You walk through the class like this. Everybody straight. Nobody's moving. You can't even turn your neck. Just look at him. Eyes on the target. They will come. They will start teaching. The class is quiet. They ask questions. You want to lift up your hand, but the Spirit of God is advising you, my brother. Calm down. You don't know the answer. When they said, do you understand? Yes, sir. The whole class, we talk like a choir. Yes, sir. Sure. Everybody, 100% is shouting, yes, sir. Everybody seated straight. When he gets up and he goes, the way we breathe.
Wow.
We are done pretending.
Exactly.
That's how some people are. Their faces. And this guy will kill you. It's a heel. He doesn't care what you think about them. Yes. They will come. Can you? He said, if you fool, I will beat you. He will tell you in the class straight. Then you start teaching. You don't make any mistake. He asked somebody, what is a metal? The person goes and says, sir, a metal is a metal. That day.
My Jesus.
Your brain will stop working.
Oh, gee.
The pressure he comes with, he said, what is a metal? He got up. Brother was shaking. Sir, a metal is a metal. Then, if it was another teacher, we will all laugh and we'll say, go ahead, that day, and let's start laughing. I said, we said it in our head. And we're quiet. He said, there are some people, when they even crack joke, you can't laugh. Oh. Hey, that teacher, he will finish you. So he's cracking joke about it. You can't laugh for, you'll be in trouble. We are careful. But that's a hero. It doesn't care who your mother, father is. He will beat you. And that's it. We like him a lot. Sometimes some teachers will be there. They will be talking. And, some people can misbehave. And the teachers will get angry and leave the class. Hey, pass for him. When they start walking, it's just normal. The whole class organized. It doesn't even have to try. It doesn't have to convince you, hey, keep quiet. No. I said there are some girls in school that don't respect anything. They'll be at the back there. Everything. They are nice and they have jokes with every teacher. Hey, said this, hey, said that. When Hitler comes or this thing comes, forget to. No mistake. You don't say him, you don't know him. He's teaching. When he's done, he will go. When it is his turn to talk in assembly, everybody is very quiet. The rest of the teachers say, "Sir, we like your shoes. Sir, you can't like him. That one, you can't like him. Don't say anything. Just avoid problem."
My God.
It's wisdom to avoid problem. So when you are healed, sometimes if you cannot be loved, be respected.
Wow.
Not everybody will love you. But make sure everybody understands that they have to respect you. So you don't play with your respect. You understand? Don't play with your what?
Your respect.
Because understand where you are and how to act. When you are going to become great, act accordingly. When you are ascending, act accordingly. When you're succeeding, act accordingly. Adapt to each territory. Because there are some territories you may be entering it without knowing. And some people were destroyed too early before they could realize it. There are some businesses, it's a territory. If you are entering there, you have to be prepared. There are directions for every company you want to begin. Every business you want to start on the face of the earth, there's a direction you have to do to enter. Nobody enters into any business raw like that. Let me let you understand. The Jews that control the business empire, they don't walk and buy a company and start running it. Like how some people will tell you, no, you have to be calculating and everything. No. They don't know rich people. Haven't you realized all the people that keep talking? I need that. And say, you so hard doing now one year day. And how many of them are rich? Name them. Have you ever seen anybody that talk like that that's rich before? Have you seen them? Never. I said billionaires that don't use money for anything. You will be doing meeting for them with them. They'll say they are going to pray and come. You will talk to somebody about business. He will tell you, don't worry. He's going to the mosque. He will be back. He has to go and talk to his God about it. And somebody is sitting down there with a salary of 2,500 Ghana cedis, and he's telling you that no, you have to use your brain. And so the most annoying part is those people that come from their village to America. No, there's a way you come to Accra, then now when you have Accra, then you go to America. Some people, they came from village straight to America. So when they get there, they think we are living in a farm. My brother, there are people that are living in America. If they enter my house, they'll open their mouth.
Exactly.
They will not close it. No, not the people living at the back, or the people living in the main city. They'll be shocked. That all the technology they dream about on video, somebody has it sitting down there. Exactly. That is the reality. Sometimes, some people ask them, I'm Africa, I'm international. It is the way they think. And they're like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not. Let me tell you one thing. It is prayer that has made some of us who we are.
Amen. Don't put your hands together for Jesus. It is prayer.
All the ideas in my head, all the inventions in my head, all the business in my head, it was prayer that I was praying in my bathroom, and God showed them to me. No. I didn't calculate them. I was praying and I was looking at the thing, and then God started answering. Say, see, the way you look at it, and I started seeing things I could not see. Sometimes take your business plan and put it in your bathroom, close the door, and you and the business, whilst you are praying, going back and forth, you see the business will wake up and start talking to you. Say, my brother, this is me. This is how to run me. Do it this way, do it that way. Everything will work. It will shock you. It's like magic. Just like that. But you are looking for some solution in something, your brain cannot get there. You will need to enter prayer. Only through prayer you will find revelation. That's why many people are meditating for years in prayer so that they can have revelation. They run the world you live in. Yes. So understand each territory. There are some territories you will need 40 days fasting. Jesus said, such goeth not, but by fasting and prayer. You want to succeed, you want to get to somewhere. Sometimes calculations mean nothing. That's why people are carrying master's degree and today they can't even pay rent. Yeah. And some people are there, they've not even sat in classroom before. And they are running multi-million-dollar companies. The reason is that every level and what you use. If you want to go to school, go to school. If you want to make money, make money. There are two different things. You can't combine the two of them together. You understand what I mean? It is territories and the things you can send there. There is a territory where you go as a salary worker. There's a territory where you have to go with power. There's a territory where you have to go with divine wisdom. Each territory and how you enter. There is a marital territory you have to enter into, and you have to go there with a prayer machine, because that household, they'll kill you. Yes. There are people, when you marry them, you will never give birth. It's a simple thing. It's a law that lays down. If you don't enter there with a contract, with prayer, with directions, you will enter that place thinking everything looks good, and you will just be suffering. Yeah. You think it is normal. No. There are some places you will enter, you will be beaten to death. Because it's their household daughter, it will come in the man like juju, And he will start beating you. You won't understand why the nice, beautiful man is beating me. It's a demon. And the Bible has also told you that if you marry, you cannot divorce. Yes.
My father.
When I answered that question, I saw somebody came to, I answered that divorce question. Somebody came online. I was like, man of God, what about if you are living in an abusive marriage? No, like you're more, no, I'm married. Harry marriage, you will pray. You will pray. Somebody, you meet the man 3 months, now you are going to marry. You did not look at the other side of it. No, when people are angry, how they act, then you marry them. Don't go and walk into the marriage and be okay. Marriage is beautiful. Then you go 3 months, 4 months, then you go and marry. Know the person well. Some of you, when you meet somebody 1 month, you started having things already. You are jaying style, so now you are stuck on the person.
Tell us, my father.
You can't tell anything.
Sir?
So now you are stuck. You are inside. So you are like, okay, now I have to marry the person. No. Listen to me carefully, somebody.
Flow my phone.
This is critical matter.
Oh, Jesus.
Because the household you do to come, he will beat you. You sit down there. When I'm saying, you see somebody, so what if he's abusive? He's beating me. So I should stay there. God said I should stay there. God did not say you should stay there. The doctrines of marriage that is instated earlier gave you the conditions on how to marry. So the marriage, he told you that when you enter, you can't come out. So before you enter, observe these things.
Wow.
Period.
Wow.
And you refuse to observe the preconditions, and now you are inside it. Now that you are inside it, you want to now come and tell us to tamper with the scriptures for your safety. How do we do that? How do we manage that?
It's a message, my father. Bless you, sir.
It said, he that marrieth a woman that divorces committed adultery. Sure. Adultery. Some of you will end up in hell. I'll be helping them bring more charcoal to the fire.
My God.
Even if God has not sent me, I'll be ordering the charcoal in bags. We'll be adding more.
Wow.
If you divorce somebody, that is, you marry somebody that is divorced, you are committing adultery.
Wow.
And if you have made up your mind to go and divorce your wife, you are going to commit adultery. Unless your wife has committed adultery, or you have committed adultery. But you see, this time I'm saying, a man will say, the only way out is adultery. So I'll go and commit it and then break up. The brother they can do everything for safety. They'll just go and commit adultery. By the time somebody is planning his adultery well, they will plan the adultery, make the wife catch him. They say, oh, so you want to leave me? Oh. Then they will cry, don't leave me. When the woman goes, he say, Afa.
Oh, put your hands together for Jesus. Bless you, my father.
So, listen to me carefully.
My father.
Understand which territory you are entering into. Understand the conditions of the territory. I always see Christians and many people, we ignore the conditions of territory. Every prophetic word you receive, there are conditions to its manifestation and operation. Understand that there are original timelines and there are branches in time. Original timelines are a gulf of opening that goes on. That one are events that are beyond your power. Then there are events that are beyond your control, within your control, which are branches of time that fixes the operation of what you want to achieve. The original timeline may be going straight, that maybe in 2060 all of us will die. But then there are branches of time that you may succeed before that time or go beyond that time, where those things can be created to avert certain things. Those branches of time come with condition. Once your timeline is in a branch, conditions are attached. And if you don't study the preconditions of anything, you walk into it. That's the end of your story. Yes, I do. You know that Peller is marrying, right? When Peller married, did his wedding, a lot of women today, I feel like I have to also marry. You know, it's like a fever. It's entering them. Exactly. They love the way the wedding was nice. They're feeling their body, their bones. Now they are being nice to their boyfriends. Because they are in expectation.
Exactly.
They are being good. The reason is because understand the preconditions. To go to heaven, there is even conditions. Exactly. Yes. To marry, there are conditions. So what territory you are entering into determines the kind of condition you have to adhere to. So remember. Push somebody, say, remember the conditions.
Remember the condition.
Don't forget the condition.
Don't forget the condition.
Remember it.
My God.
To be anointed, there are conditions. Else you walk into a territory thinking things will happen automatically. You will fail.
Wow.
No, it's not automatic. Whatever we do here, there are conditions. So as I'm standing here, the way I'm standing here, there are conditions to my standing here. They are typical conditions. This thing is not by chance, not by mistake. No, it is orchestrated well for me to stand where I am and to go where I am going to. I sit there not sleeping day and night, orchestrating, putting things together, adding this to this, adding this dot to that dot, calculating this and this, do this, do that. Me, I am an administrator of the church. I'm the chief administrator of the church. As a pastor, usher, prayer warrior, instrumentalist, drama, even for photography, videography.
Everything.
Yes, I do everything. So.
Exactly, my father.
Yes. Other than that, you'll be crashing. You have to have knowledge about everything because it's part of your operation. Wherever you enter and how you act. Are we good now?
Exactly, my father.
Have you captured the picture?
Bless you, my father.
You understand everything now?
Yes, sir.
Rise up on your feet.
Rise up on your feet and put your hands together. Put your hands together for your chief.
Remember
Jesus.
to walk in that light.
Amen.
And go in that power.
Amen.
Understand the territories and how to maneuver through them.
Oh, Jesus.
But to maneuver through territories, you have to use different faces. There is a face you talk to the president. There's a face you talk to your friends with. And there's a face you talk to people that are below you.
Oh, Jesus.
The people that are above you, you plead with them. The people that are at your level, you negotiate with them. The people that are below you, you give them a command. Wow. That is how the operation in life is. If you start negotiating with your children, you are negotiating with terrorists. It's not a good thing. If you start, some of you are negotiating with your children. Your child is doing wrong things. You are negotiating. Don't negotiate with terrorists. I'm not using the word on them that they are bad. We understand in our own inside language. We understand the terrorists you are talking about. Else tomorrow you will be shocked what you have raised. Children are like gold or iron. When you are molding them and you are not careful, you mold a weapon that you cannot deal with.
Oh, Jesus.
So you need to give them the order and they have to follow that order. Don't negotiate with them. You negotiate with your colleagues. And when you meet authorities, you do what? You plead with authorities. You plead with authorities for favor, for opportunity. Once you understand these phases to use, you will be able to meet many people, achieve many things, gain many things. Work with this and get divine excellence.